Hello and welcome to another episode. Well, I'm back with another Parrot Bebop 2 video. Thanks for stopping by the way. I appreciate you. Thanks for checking out the Gadget Inspector channel. We're into all kinds of drones, all kinds of gadgets. So if you're into that, you're in the right place. Got the Parrot Bebop 2 out here. The purpose of today's video is I've been meaning to go through the follow me features for this drone. So this video is a long time coming. I actually shot an entire video for that purpose, and I had a corrupted external hard drive and lost all that footage. So back up your footage, make sure you do that, have a backup drive. Nonetheless, we're back out here. It's a beautiful fall day, so I get to do it again. So let's go ahead, get everything connected, and I'll show you what you can do with this thing. You can do a lot of really cool shots with the Parrot Bebop 2 with the automated follow me features. I believe it's called Cameraman, which allows you to lock onto a subject and still be able to manipulate the altitude and direction of the drone while following that subject and tracking that subject. Really cool. Let's get into it, y'all. Tap on hand launch and throw it in the air. It's as simple as that. Okay, so here we are inside the Free Flight Pro app, and as you can see, we've got Flight Plan and Follow Me. I've done a series of videos on the Parrot Bebop 2, including on flight planning, but we're focusing on the Follow Me features right now. So if you didn't purchase the Follow Me features, you won't have this. I recommend that you do. So go in there, click on Follow Me. Alright, so we are in Follow Me. You can see this little green man here. If you tap on that, actually I turned it off. You tap on that and it's going to turn green. That's going to allow you now to track a subject. Let's go ahead and get in the air. We've got green GPS, so we're ready to go. Okay, now it's showing a person, but you can track objects as well as a point of interest, buildings, cars, whatever. Now, I don't really have any other subjects except for myself, so we're just going to use me today, okay? If that's all right with you. All right, now, so you just basically, I got to go back some, a little too close to myself. Alright, so what you do is you just draw a box around your subject. I am the subject. Okay? Now you are automatically in the cameraman mode that I mentioned in the opening. What this means is you can control the Bebop 2 in terms of altitude, pitch and roll, how close the drone is to you, how far away it is, all of the above, while it maintains its focus and tracks its subject. Super cool. Now, one of the things you can do that I really like is a side tracking. Okay? So it's going to track me from the side. So I can walk, or your subject can move in one direction and it will follow you. Uh-oh. I didn't have follow I didn't have follow selected. Okay, so you saw that. So it was tracking me, but it wasn't following me. All right, so now we're in the true follow me mode. Let me bring it closer. Just like that. And I want to show you that it can track you or track your subject from the side, which I think is really cool. I'm going to bring it down in altitude some. Just like that. Uh-oh. Oh. Careful. And I'm going to go ahead and take it up. Just like that. See that? And I'm going to go ahead and have it circle me. I drew a really large box of myself. I think I'm going to make that box a little smaller. Okay, let's bring it down. Watch how far and how fast I'm bringing it down so it doesn't hit the ground. Okay, I'm gonna fix that box. Make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Uh-oh, low power already. Okay, so we've got that. Now, so as I'm moving, I can rotate or orbit myself. And again, this is whatever your subject is, whatever you're tracking. I just so happen to be tracking myself, so I am orbiting myself. See that? And I'm going to give it some altitude while orbiting. See that? Isn't that cool? And it looks like it did lose me there. Which does happen with the Bebop 2, especially when you're over grass. I find it happens a lot more when you're over grass. And depending on what your attire is, it does lose you sometimes. Okay? Let me fix that box. Okay? And I'm going to walk towards the Bebop. It'll keep tracking me while going back. Once again, I can give it altitude while it's doing that. I can bring it back down. I can pan it to the left. Or rotate it to the left, I should say. Alright, I think you get the point there. And you can do this with any object. Pretty much any object, okay? Alright. Now, let's get into some of the other automated features. We're gonna stop, follow, stop. Let's go back. Actually, I'm looking for these features here. You see the little play button looking icon with the circle arrow around it. Hit that. And now you've got automated features. Now it pretty much works the same way, except you don't need to focus on a subject per se. So it's going to do all of these features at the press of a button. So let's do 360. It's going to ask you which way you want to go. Let's go left. And it's just going to start. It's 360. At least I think so. There it goes. It's really slow. And you can control the pitch of the camera. At least I thought you could. It looks like you better set that before you start it. But it's basically just doing a 360 in place. All by itself. Now, why is this good? This is good if you don't have a steady hand when you're panning. If you want to do a pan shot, this is going to give you a steady, smooth pan shot at the same speed. I'm going to stop it. Okay, and you can stop it by pressing the icon once again. Let me tilt that camera up. Okay, let's do it again. Let's go right this time. Can you stop it by giving it input on the sticks? Yes. So if something happens where you think you're going to hit an obstacle, just give it some input on the sticks. Okay, here's a cool one, Epic. Now it allows you to do 98 feet or 197 feet. Let's just do, we've got 38% power, got to keep an eye on that. Let's go ahead and do 197 feet. Let's see what it's going to do. And now these are shots that you can do. You can set or square up the drone to where you want it to be, hit the button, and it's going to do it all by itself. Okay, looks like it's done. Let's bring it back. And I hope that sun isn't getting in your eyes. Let me point the Bebop this way. Let's point it this way and do it. I'm gonna bring it down. Okay, let's say you're pointing at a subject. Let's say we're pointing at those trees back there, okay? We're gonna do an epic shot. Okay, 197 foot epic shot. It's basically a droney. and it's just going back. Okay, and whatever altitude you set it at, that's what it's going to do. It's just going to fly back. All right, let's bring it back. Let's do rise. Rise and reveal are the ones that I use the most. And rise is just, you know, how it sounds. It's just going to, I think DJI calls theirs rocket or something like that. Okay, let's hurry because we're at 24%. Let's hit rise. Again, you'll have the two options, 98 or 197. And this is going to incorporate a gimbal movement, automated gimbal movement. Okay? Check this out. Again, point it at the subject that you want and push the button, and you're going to get a smooth, amazing shot. So this one is basically going to pan up from the ground as it ascends. Then it's going to rotate while panning the camera up. And it's going to rotate sort of in a 360 and give you a really, really cool shot. This one I use the most. Reveal is cool as well. I'll show you that one. We're at 19% power, so we're doing okay. And again, you can stop this at any time by giving the sticks an input or pressing stop on that icon that you use to initiate the function. Okay, so that's that. Let's go ahead and bring it down. Man, I'm a big fan of the Bebop too. I'm sure you guys that have been following my channel, you guys know that. But okay, we're at 13% battery. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the other battery in just to be on the safe side, okay? And then we'll show you the last one here, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, so we got a fresh battery in. We've got 99% power. We're good to go. All right, so let's go ahead and launch once again. And we're gonna show you the last feature called reveal. So let's go ahead and open up those features. And this one is really, really useful as well. If you're, let's say you're on the top of a mountain or a hill or something, and you're gonna reveal this landscape, you know, the camera's gonna pan up and reveal it ever so smoothly. And it's something you can do manually. I recommend that you practice doing that. It's actually a really cool shot. You can get really good at it. You're gonna have to learn how to pan the gimbal, the camera, and fly at the same time. You know, you're gonna have to give it some pitch, pan that camera up ever so gently and smoothly. It's a shot you can get manually, but again, this automated function allows you to get it really easily. So let's go ahead and hit reveal. And again, we have those same options. I'm going to do 98 feet this time. And as you can see, the camera's panned down, and it is slowly panning it up while moving forward. And this is actually one of the easier shots to do manually. Things get a little more complex when you try to do rise manually. But it's kind of a rush when you pull off those kind of shots, you know. All right, and I'm kind of low. Let's try it. Let's get some altitude and try it. It'll look a little better, I think. Let's try it from up there. Okay, let's do reveal. We're gonna do 98 feet again. And as you can see, the drone is flying forward at a consistent or constant rate. The camera is panning upward slowly. So again, you just point this to your subject, hit that button, and you're good to go. See that? That's a great shot. Okay? And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I wanted to show you guys. I think the battery in my phone is running down. And when it stops these automated features, it's just going to hover in place. Okay, let's bring it back. Okay, now, let's go back to follow me. I want to show you something here. So let's click out of that. Let's click on follow me. Okay. There we are. Make sure to hit follow this time. Okay. Let's do a better box. All right, good. Okay. I'm going to show you a droney. Let's do a droney here. Okay, we're going to do a droney. Where are you going? Come back here. Okay, so it's only going to come so close to you. I think that's as close as it'll let you approach your subject. Okay, so we're going to do a droney manually. So we're going to pull back on the pitch. So we're going to fly backwards and we're going to give it throttle. Okay, and it's going to stay focused right on me. Let's do it. See that? Now you can do this manually. You don't need follow me to do this, but it makes it so much easier. See that? Okay, let's come back. Uh-oh, I lost connection there. Why did I lose connection? That was weird. Very strange. Okay. All right. Let's try something like that epic shot. Now you can't change the gimbal while you're tracking a subject, but you can mimic the sort of, let's bring that back, that tree. You can mimic the flight path of the drone with something like epic. Okay, so we're just gonna go back. We're gonna give it some throttle while we're rolling to the right, rolling, pitching upward. So it's sort of spiraling upward, and it's staying focused on me, the subject, or whatever subject you choose. So the point I'm trying to make is there's a lot of cool shots you can get with the Parrot Bebop 2 with these automated features. And they're very easy to use. I want to say they're easier to use than DJI's functions, which are similar. Very, very simple, very intuitive. And for the price that this thing is going for now, it's a no-brainer, man. No-brainer. Okay, let's go ahead and get out of follow me. So we're going to stop and get out of there. And we're in sports mode, but let me see what kind of speed we're looking at. Here's the other great thing about the Bebop 2. Okay, we're looking pretty good. Is you've got the two modes. You've got the camera mode or video mode, and you've got sports mode. Similar to the DJI products. This sucker moves. So you can fly it nice and smooth if you want to. Or you can fly it like this. Let's bring it back. Okay. I love this thing. The little sucker is fast and maneuverable. Now remember, you don't have any optical avoidance sensors or anything like that, which I kind of like because there's no crutches with this. You gotta know how to fly and know what you're doing. Okay, I think I want to kick that up a little bit more. Let's see if I can kick that up. I'm gonna kick it all the way up. See what kind of speed we can do. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now you can flip the Bebop 2 as well. I don't think I've ever flipped it once. I just don't. I don't believe in that, man. I don't think you should flip this one, man. You can. I'm sure it doesn't harm it, but I feel like it does tax the motors a little bit more than necessary. Holding its altitude really well, as it should. Full pitch ahead. And letting off the sticks. There you go. Cool drone, man. Cool drone. Do a little walk around and show you the Bebop 2. Absolute perfect conditions for flying today. There's minimal wind. Temperature is about 50 degrees or so. Perfect day to fly. This is a great drone, you guys. Great drone. So glad I have it. I have 3 DJI products. I just got the Mavic 2 Pro, but I am not getting away. I'm not getting rid of my Parrot Bebop 2. No way. No way. And I've done videos on the waypoint feature already. That's one of the best features of this drone. I believe that Parrot has the best waypoint flight planning feature of any drone. Stock. Now I haven't used the Litchi app for DJI at all, so I'm not, I can't really speak on it. But that's a third-party piece of software. This is OEM, so it's great. All right, let's go ahead and land it, and we'll wrap up the video. Not really a review, but we'll call it a demonstration. Oh, and the other great thing, since I did my review video, in one of the firmware updates, Parrot now allows you to manually land the Bebop 2. Before, you had to hit the land button. Now you can manually land. The landings are still hard, though. Okay, I'm throttling down. Okay, the landings are still hard, so they didn't improve that at all. Okay, let's stop the screen recorder. Okay, I'll come back with some final thoughts. So this video was just to demonstrate those follow me features that you get with the Parrot Bebop 2 in the Free Flight Pro app. You've got those just click of the button automated features that you can use. You can get some really amazing shots using those features. They're just push of a button. You just line up your shot, push the button, and then the follow me, the active track feature here with the Parrot Bebop 2 is excellent as well. It does lose track of the subject at times. I find that it does that mostly when you're over grass and following like a person. Depending on what they're wearing, the tracking system may not be able to distinguish between the grass and the subject. But for the most part, it works really, really well. And with the cameraman feature, meaning you can adjust the altitude and direction of the quad while it tracks its subject, that allows you to do some really dynamic things with this drone. Okay, and what it's selling for now, I think, is a really great deal, under 300 bucks nowadays. And I've been flying my DJI drones a lot, the Spark, the Phantom 4, and the Mavic 2 Pro. Mostly the Mavic 2 Pro and the Spark, and the Phantom 4 to a lesser degree, but those are those are on another level. Those meaning the Mavic 2 Pro and the Phantom 4. The Spark and this one are more on par with each other. But once you fly a DJI drone, you know why they get the sort of praise that they get. They're just great drones. But don't sleep on the Parrot Bebop 2, because this is a great drone as well. Alright y'all, thanks for watching. I appreciate it so very much. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I do all kinds of videos. I take requests for videos. This is actually due to a request. I've been meaning to do this video. I had forgotten about it, but someone asked me to do it. So here you go. Alright? And until we meet again, be good to somebody, be good to yourself. And I will see y'all in the next one. Later.